Velasquez here. Hello, world. Hello, America. Hello, everybody out on the internet. I'm so glad that you were able to tune in today because I have a jam packed show with a very special guest, a good friend, somebody that I've known in the industry for quite some time, Tim McAuliffe. He is a very, very well rounded trainer. He's based out of Chandler. He's the former Mr. USA natural bodybuilding champion, and he has a very long list of accomplishments, which I'm definitely going to get into. Tim, I'd like to thank you for being here today, taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. It's just a pleasure to have you.
Well, I'm very happy to be here, Trish, and I'm excited just like you.
Well, let me just go down the list of things that you specialize in, Tim. First up, you do weight loss, you do strength training, nutrition, sports specific training, anti aging, core balance training, Olympic weightlifting, bodybuilding, powerlifting, plyometrics, lactate threshold training, max VO2 training, pregnancy fitness, kids fitness, special needs fitness, teen athletes. The list goes on. Let's talk about a few accomplishments here. I have so many, like these lists are very long here. I'm looking, you've been competitive since you were like 8 years old, right?
Yes, I've been in competitive sports since the age of 8.
Okay, and you have, let's see, you were the three-time New Jersey State All-Star Wrestler.
Yes.
You were a two-time freestyle wrestling national champion.
Yes,
You were a two-time college All-American wrestler. East Coast Junior College Most Outstanding Wrestler. Beast of the East Submission Tournament Champion. New Jersey All-Star Football Player Running Back. New Jersey State Powerlifting Champion. Natural Mr. New Jersey Bodybuilding Champion. Natural Mr. USA Overall Bodybuilding Champion. Natural Pro Bodybuilder. Junior Olympic Boxing Champion. The list goes on here. When I say that this person is a very well rounded athlete, it doesn't get much better than that. I mean, you've been just doing sports ever since you can remember, yeah?
That's right. Sports and fitness have always been a big part of my life since the age of 8 or 9 when my father started me. And up until this day, I'm now 50 and I still have the same passion I had when I started at 8 or 9 years old.
So, 50 years old, guys. Ladies, you see this right here? This is the new 50. This is what 50 looks like when you take care of your body and you're really dedicated to your fitness regimen and what you put in your body. So, tell us a little bit about let's just say let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Okay? Let's start one, how do we know each other? Let's talk about the first time that we met. That's so fun.
Okay. The first time we met, I moved here from New Jersey and it was 2006. And I was training at a studio in Chandler. And Trish was a trainer there as well. And I noticed her particularly because when she came in, she ran into the gym that we were training out of.
You mean literally I jogged there?
Literally, she jogged to the training session. I'm like, wow, this girl her energy is dynamic. Like it was amazing. She came in, she trained 4, 5, 6 people at one time, did a fantastic job on it. I was extremely impressed. And I asked the trainers, well, she ran in, she worked out with them, she actually trained them, killed the workout, and then she ran home. And that was my introduction to Trish. And they said, oh, she does that all the time. She's going to run here, she'll run home, you'll probably see her running in the morning. So.
Yep.
High
Yeah,
energy.
that definitely sounds like me. Back in the day, the studio wasn't too far from where I lived, so it wasn't like I was running like 12 miles there or anything. But yeah, definitely, that was kind of like my warm up, my meditation. I would get in, train my clients, and as soon as I was done, I would jog home, and I just thought that was perfectly normal.
And set a great example for your clients to see how fit you were and how you felt about it. Passion.
Yeah, it was your first taste of the Trish train. The
That's
craziness
right.
has continued over the years.
You still look the same too.
Well, thank you. Yeah, well, I'm trying.
You look the same.
Anyhow, well, tell us a little bit things from a big family,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
You're like one of 9 children?
I'm the youngest of 8.
8
I'm
children.
the baby, yes.
The baby.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So mama's boy or
Yes, absolutely. I'm a mama's boy still. My mom is 81,
uh-huh.
and like
Healthy?
I said, I'm 50. My mom's doing really well. She's still high energy, clear, stands tall, so
Oh, great.
she's doing well. She still reminds me every time I talk to her that if I was the first child, I would have been the last. She likes to remind me of
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, she said she would have just stopped right there because
Yeah.
he is the end all be all.
Out of control, no, just too much.
Oh. Oh.
The bad one,
Oh.
the hardest
Okay.
one was the last one with me.
Yeah, no. Things weren't always peachy keen. You've definitely had your struggles. So, growing up, you really got into sports,
Yeah.
and you used that really as an outlet for other stuff. But there was another side that kind of what happened right after high school, because it seems like things changed a bit for you. You hit a turning point in your life, and tell us a little bit about what happened and where that road took you.
Well, my father passed away when I was 11, and he was the one that started me in fitness and in the sports. So I think I held a lot of anger inside when my dad passed away unexpectedly when I was 11 years old. And then,
Kind of like he left you.
Yeah.
You think like as a child you look at it maybe like he abandoned you too soon type of thing. You were only 11.
right, I feel like I had a lot of anger inside because I wanted my father to see what I was going to do in sports. So everything I did from that point on um, was intense and hard. I always was angered that my father couldn't be there to see me accomplish all these things. So it's one of the driving forces behind me that made me, compete in so many sports and do a lot of different things was the fact that I felt that even though my father was gone, as I got older, he could still see me. So whatever I do in sports or training or helping people, anything to do within fitness, I feel like my father is the one that started me in all that. And that's what I think deep inside of me, that's what gives me the passion to do what I do to help other people.
Oh yeah.
Because my father started me in this.
Well, mom, dad, I know you're out there, and I know that you were looking at this hyper child, and you were wondering what in the heck are we gonna do with her. I was in anything and everything that they could think of because I was so freaking energetic.
That's right.
So I can understand from a parent's point of view, like you want to do something positive with those children who have a lot of energy.
Yes.
And so they were the ones, who started me in everything, ballet, jazz, tap, gymnastics, track and field. But I was lucky enough to have them throughout my life
Mm-hmm.
to support me. Thank God I haven't lost either one of my parents. And they were always there at my events.
Yes.
My whatever accomplishment I achieved in track and field or cheerleading, competitive cheerleading, one of them was always there. So I'm sure that took its toll on you,
Yes.
not having dad there. And
It definitely it hurt me a lot, and I always held anger because of that. But my mom kind of took the place of my father, and she came to all my sporting events and bodybuilding shows. So my mom just became a tremendous force in my life. And
and your dad died of what?
my father died of a heart attack when he was 43.
Now that is, listen closely, people.
Mm.
This should be a wake up call for anyone out there. Heart disease is real. And my mom, she has degenerative heart disease.
Yeah.
And that is really hard to detect. So she had a good primary physician.
That's very important.
So she was having kind of dizzy spells and she didn't really know what was going on. So she got sent to a cardiologist who was
Yeah.
able to detect that she had degenerative heart disease, and she had almost within a month she had open heart surgery, and we were able to prevent a heart attack.
Catastrophic, yes.
So your dad, was he not healthy? Was it clogged arteries? Was it like a massive heart attack? Do you think it was because he was unhealthy, or was it more like degenerative heart disease or some sort of other?
Well, it's interesting you asked that. It was his third heart attack. So he had had a heart attack where it was
Third at 43. Listen, people,
Well,
listen.
he took damage in his heart, and they didn't know it until later. He went to doctors and found out. I later started going to a cardiologist to get checked when I probably started at 35, and we tried to find as much background as we could, but back in the 70s, you didn't get all the information that you can get now that can really help you prevent, like with your mom,
Yeah,
having
right.
a heart attack. So we didn't have a lot of information on my dad's conditions. He wasn't severely overweight. He was a shorter, stockier man, but I wouldn't say he was very overweight, and he was having heart attacks. And then the final heart attack, the third one, is what he passed away
That's
from.
amazing that anybody can live through a heart attack to me.
Yes.
I mean, that's just a sign, like, okay, you know, really, if anyone lives through a heart attack, I think that should be just a wake-up call of your life. Like, okay, definitely make some changes,
Absolutely.
or, you know, do something. Go to a doctor, get checked out. Like, try to make sure that you're doing the right things in order to prevent it.
Cut out alcohol, cut out smoking, and with all the improvements
He
in
was a
health
smoker?
now. No, my dad did not smoke. No.
Oh, okay, it only makes it worse though. Your chances
Yeah.
increase with all of that stuff. You know, your diet,
Your diet,
your
nutrition,
alcohol, and smoking.
your genetics are gonna probably play a certain part with heart
Right.
disease.
Mhm.
But I do believe that with proper nutrition and exercise, you can kind of reverse the genetics of
Yeah,
having the heart
definitely.
disease. You know, and that's why you and I do what we do to convince people to make them feel better. You know,
Tell us, and you lost a couple brothers too
Yes.
to
Also.
heart disease,
Yes. Yeah.
heart attacks as well.
Yes.
So we're talking one. He's the youngest of 8 children. Lost his father to a heart attack, and then 2 brothers. So if anyone is going to be motivated to help people stay fit and prevent
Yeah.
some type of a heart attack, that's this person right here. Like, you
Yeah.
have a lot of drive and motivation. Now, were those your older, like way older brothers, or
Yes.
somewhere in the middle, or?
My brother Billy died at 52 of one massive heart
young.
attack, and then my brother Michael, while I was working with you in 2009, my brother Michael passed away at 49.
Unbelievable.
He was the second youngest to me. He also had one sudden heart attack. So that's why for me, when I first meet clients or I meet someone new, I like to learn a lot about their heart history, their
Oh,
family
yeah.
history,
Mhm.
and try to get them reversing. Because
Mhm.
something that's important for me is to not only live long but to live well.
Yeah.
You know.
And you
so-
should definitely, you know, before you start any kind of program, you want to get a checkup and know
Absolutely.
your family history.
Mhm.
It's pretty important, you know.
Yes.
Does heart disease run in your family? Does diabetes run in your family? You know, any good trainer, like I've said on every show before this one, is going to ask you a lot of questions.
Correct.
So if your trainer doesn't ask you a lot of questions when you first meet, that's just a red flag.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, you definitely want a trainer that's going to inquire about your medical history first and foremost. Now tell us about, there were some really, really bad things that happened.
Yes.
At the age of 19,
Yeah.
you ended up in prison,
That's correct.
maximum security,
Maximum security prison.
in New Jersey,
Mhm.
and you were there for 6 years.
Probably total, a little bit over 6 years with readjusting and being re-released in the community. So maybe almost a total of 7 years.
Okay, so let's talk about, if we may,
Sure.
I'd like to talk about how you ended up there.
Well, I think like we were talking about earlier with the anger issues, and I noticed I started to drink alcohol in between sports seasons. So I would not drink all year, and then I would start to drink like in the summers, and
Okay, but you were like 16, 17, like when did you start drinking? Because this is total underage drinking, by the way. So, I
12
mean,
or 13.
but you had older brothers though.
Yes, at
So
12
were
or
they, did
13.
they influence you? Like they were like, come on, you know, or was it your friends, or do you think it was just mostly you?
I think it was mostly me, you know.
Yeah, but you're so
12 or-
sweet that way. No, you
12 or
always want to
13.
take the blame for like everything. Like there had to be some people in your life that kind of,
Well, I hung around with older kids, And,
Yeah.
you know, when
It's
they would
not all
drink,
your fault. Like,
then
I
I
know
would
you want to
drink.
take the blame, but I don't really think it's, I mean,
Yeah, but, you know, when I started drinking, the problem was I noticed I would drink more and more, and I started having blackouts. So people say, well, you don't drink that often, but when you know, you do drink, you drink a lot and you have blackouts. So that started at an early age for me. I think the combination of the anger and drinking the alcohol and having blackouts when I wasn't participating in the sport or bodybuilding, I couldn't remember. So I kind of would drink heavier and heavier as the years got.
like, what were you drinking? Like, what was your drink of choice? Like, what was it? Hennessy
Oh,
and
God.
Coke? Or was
I
like,
used to drink
what was it? Beer?
Old English.
Or whatever was cheap you could get your hands
Yeah,
on type of stuff, like
exactly.
Boone's Farm wine. Anybody out there know about that?
Well, the girls always like the Boone's Farm. You know?
I know, 'cause there's like the
It's horrible.
strawberry, what was it, strawberries something.
Yeah.
It was like $2 or $3.
I'm afraid to death of all of it
Wait,
now.
California coolers?
That's it, the coolers.
Do they still exist?
California coolers, yeah, I don't.
Okay, now check this out before we go on. I always wanted to do this. See this right here? Wonder Woman cup? See?
Wonder Woman.
It's like the Today Show or Good Morning America or something. Like. See that? Okay. I just had to do that.
Definitely
So
Wonder
now I'm
Woman.
gonna let all of you wonder what I'm drinking. 'Cause it could just be anything. Back to the story.
Okay.
Now, so, see that? I just wanted you to, I had to take a Trish Train moment. Okay, back to the story. So, you're on this path.
Yeah.
You're doing sports, then you drink in the off season, you're blacking out.
Yes.
What happened that landed you in prison?
I was actually drinking heavy one night, drinking alcohol, drinking vodka and beer at the same time.
Did you do drugs too?
No,
No hard drugs.
never got into drugs. Really.
Okay.
I just drank and got into an argument at a party. And when we were leaving the party, some guys like jumped this, or you know, like kids getting fist fights. And the problem was the alcohol for me. It ignited my rage, and then because I was strong and fast, not very big, but strong and fast.
You're like a little powerhouse.
Yeah, unfortunately, and then mixing that with alcohol, I was,
It's a bad combination.
yes,
Everyone out there, if you have any kind of anger issues, don't start drinking.
yes,
Okay? It can land you in maximum security prison.
absolutely,
Well, you hurt someone.
yes.
You hurt multiple people, one person, or
Well, at that time, for that incident there, it was one person. So I hit them, and you know, they went down, unfortunately. And but I had previously done some time in juvenile detention center while I was in high school.
so you were getting in fist fights and stuff.
Fist fights. all
You were
fist
like
fights.
fighting and
Yes, drinking and
misbehaving,
fighting, correct.
drinking at school, getting in trouble.
Mostly in the summers out of school in New Jersey, is when we would drink and drink too much. And I did start to notice I was different than the other kids, because every time I did drink, I would get in trouble or get in a fist fight with an adult, or somebody unfortunately would wind up getting injured, and just attorneys. My mom would get me lawyers, coaches would come speak for me, and then finally in 1986, after my senior year of high school, I was supposed to go to Iowa on a full wrestling scholarship, and that's what we told the judge when I was 18. Well, right before I turned 19, I came back in front of the same judge with another aggravated assault, with you know, resulted in bad injuries to the person, drinking and a fist fight, same thing. And that judge said that, you know, I don't care where you're going, no one's going to help you. I'm going to sentence you, I'm going to give you 10 years in maximum security prison for the actual crime, and I'm going to give you an additional 10 years for violating my probation. Because it
Whoa.
was the same judge. So he gave me two 10-year sentences running consecutive. And he told me specifically, I have your sentence set up that if you get in trouble while you're in prison, you're going to do more than 1/3. You're going to possibly do all the way up to the 20 years.
So he was
in
like
prison.
really hard,
Yes.
really hard on you.
Which,
Which obviously, I guess you needed it.
it was
you
the
needed
best
something.
thing. It was the best thing that ever happened to me.
So tell me about life in prison. You developed some habits.
Mm-hmm.
some things that you had to do to survive.
Yes.
You ended up in solitary confinement a lot. You
Yes.
spent some time in the hole. For people that don't know what that is, if you've ever seen any kind of movies, it's the worst possible place you could end up.
Yeah.
No windows, minimal amount of food, water, I would
Yes.
imagine.
Yeah.
Deplorable conditions.
Some of
They don't
them,
care about you.
Yeah.
I'm sure, a lot of time to think.
I did a lot of thinking, and of course, when you're in prison, it's not that you want to continue assaultive behavior, but when you go to a real prison, that's a maximum security prison with violent offenders, what happens is, from a day-to-day basis, if you get into a fight, it turns into more of a challenge of whether you're going to live or die, and you don't have
It's
a
a matter of
choice.
survival. When you're in there, it's like
Every
either you're going to
second.
defend yourself or you're going to be subjected to all kinds of horrible things,
Yes.
rape, or abuse,
Yes.
all types of physical abuse.
Yeah. Lots
So
of,
you've been there, done that,
it's a
seen
hell
it
of a
all.
university, yeah.
It's the University of Hard
And
Knocks.
coming from just a regular neighborhood and had never been around people that had gotten in trouble before and wound up going into infamous
Pretty big
prisons
wake up call.
at 19 and realizing, holy cow, and then finding AA in prison and then hearing a lot of the similar stories, I said to myself, well, this is probably where I need to be for a while, and
So the first couple of years, it was
Mhm.
really kind of like, okay, you kind of had to adjust, I
Yes.
guess, and
yeah,
survive.
that's right.
And then progressively it became like, okay, I'm serving my sentence and I'm
Yes.
gonna make the best of it while I'm here.
That's right.
And so, what types of stuff did you do in there to, keep yourself busy or stay positive? Did you pray? Did you, get into, so a lot of people, they turn to the Bible, they start praying, I don't know. I mean, I'd be in there like doing what he did, which
Yeah.
was working on fitness programs
That's
and
right.
try to get fit and like, so you did some interesting things. Tell us about a few of your tactics that you used as far as survival.
As far as in prison, the biggest thing, I mean, this was quite a few years ago, is I learned to stay to myself and not be with any particular group. And at the same time, you have to be careful because everything is segregated in prison. So if you're staying by yourself, you don't want to travel into places you shouldn't be or you could die. So
That is so scary.
it's all segregated. You have to be very, very careful in a real prison. If one particular group sees you talking to another group, you could be at that time and that night, you could be fighting for your life. So I think
Now,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
No,
I was
you
just
go
gonna
ahead.
say,
I'm listening.
one of the cool things that I found that helped me get along inside is a lot of guys would see me working out a lot, and they would start to ask me, hey, you're in really good shape, can you write me up a program? And I would write nutrition plans and weightlifting plans for the guys in prison, and then I started competing on the powerlifting team, and they would have judges from the outside come in, and I started competing on the track team, the boxing team in prison.
Okay, so then you actually accomplished a lot of what I was talking about prior in
Fitness.
prison.
Yes.
So,
Some of the powerlifting
so they do
titles.
have like a few positive things that the inmates can do,
Yes.
right, to stay
Mhm.
positive and like,
Yeah.
accomplish some things.
It's a good place to really rethink yourself and really take a self-inventory. And I realized that when I wound up in there, I was 100% responsible for while I was there. So what I decided was I wanted to go to college after prison, that someday I'm going to make it out of this prison alive, and I'm going to continue exactly what my lifelong dream was, is to be an All-American college wrestler. To me, that was a dream since a kid. And
Yeah.
people would say, well, you're in prison now, you're going to use a lot of years, you might not ever get out. But I never believed that. So during solitary confinement time or being in the prison yard where it's very intense, I was always training and always using fitness to help me get to my next goal. Is one, I'm going to make it alive out of here one day. And two, I'm going to go on to be a college champion wrestler, and I'm going to be in fitness for the rest of my life. So the whole time I was in prison, I spent lots of time studying everything I could on prison, and I just there was no alcohol in my life. So I attended AA. I worked out all the time. I did a lot of reading and writing, and which I did not have a lot of time as a kid. I had learning disabilities, so through school it was just more sports. So while I was in prison, I actually took the time to learn how to read better because I couldn't read really well when I was 18 or 19, and I couldn't really write that well.
So like, are you talking about like dyslexia?
Yes, I have dyslexia. Yeah.
Because the kid down the street, my mom was a Title I teacher, and
Okay.
so that was really for children that needed a little bit of extra help. But back in the day, people didn't really know a lot
No.
about the learning disabilities, and so you were just kind of like singled out as being stupid
Yeah.
type of stuff,
It was part of the frustration and the anger,
Yeah.
along with my dad passing away,
Mhm.
was the learning disabilities.
Yeah. Oh, and I can definitely see how that would, really wear on a
Yeah.
kid,
Mhm.
because you're thinking like there's something wrong with me, but you know what? For those of you out there who do have learning disabilities or trouble reading, it might not be that you're just quote unquote stupid. It could be something legit like you have dyslexia, which is where you get all your basically your letters get turned
And
around.
numbers.
The way you see them isn't really how they are
Mhm.
on the paper. So my mom actually helped a kid down the street who was really struggling with that,
Yeah.
get through it. David, hi David Lichter, if you're out there. So this is such an inspirational story. You turned your life around. You've
Yes.
done absolutely everything that you said that you were gonna do.
Mhm.
You made it out of prison alive.
That's right.
You became a champion in wrestling.
Yes.
You became a bodybuilding champion, a powerlifting champion, a junior Olympic boxing champion.
Yeah.
The MMA. Now you do MMA.
I boxed when I was a kid though, so after prison was the wrestling and the bodybuilding, and while in prison I was actually powerlifting and sanctioned meets. But the boxing was when I was a kid.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you. So you've done everything that you have set out to do.
Yes.
Basically, afterwards, you've really turned your life around. It's so inspirational. I tell you, you're really living. When people say he walks the walk, this man, he really walks the walk. So you always, when you're looking for a trainer, want to find someone who actually has had some struggles. I tell you, fitness has helped me through my darkest hours.
I believe it for sure.
And I just don't know where I would be without fitness. And I know you feel the same way. And
I
that's
feel
why
the same exact way.
we're so passionate about it, helping people get fit and just making a difference in someone's life.
Yes.
Is so important. I know you're so passionate about what you do now.
Yeah.
So, do you have your wallet on you, by the way?
I don't think I have a wallet on me.
You didn't bring your wallet? Oh.
I didn't.
So, anyways, let's talk a little bit about before we're gonna work out, okay? Just so you know. So we're gonna do a mini workout, but before we get to that, I want to talk about a few little things that I learned about you through a little bird who I happened to contact behind your back.
Uh-oh.
So this is the stuff that Trish does. So
I think I know what this is.
well, let's talk about this OCD thing.
Yes.
So people in fitness, a lot of us that are competitors and people in sports, we're really like superstitious. Okay, so like it started for me. It started with track and field. I used to get so stressed out, and I'd be like, okay, in the last meet, I wore these socks. I wore this shirt this way. Can you relate? Wait, I
Yeah.
this for lunch.
You do
Listen.
the same thing.
Oh, okay. If I didn't have everything that certain way, like the earth was gonna
You would have a meltdown.
explode. Yeah. And I was very particular about all of the stuffed animals on my bed.
I have to face the same way. And line up.
And they have to be in a certain order.
That's right.
And don't come over to my house and sit on my bed and mess up my stuffed animal lineup because I will kick you off my bed.
Yeah.
I still have stuffed animals on my bed. And they have to be put a certain way. So it's not like my friends could never come over and like plop down on my bed.
Oh, yeah.
No, because my stuffed animals would get all jumbled up, and then I'd have a fit. Like my brother, like he experienced the wrath of Trish. Like you sit on my bed, you die.
Yeah.
So, but it's these habits of we like to be in control.
Mm-hmm.
So we're a little bit of control freaks.
As far as fitness, outside of fitness, I'm not too much. I'm
Oh,
pretty.
No, you need to stop
I
right
may
there.
be a little bit
No,
intense.
excuse me.
I like things a
Kimberly,
particular way.
Kimberly. There's someone out there named Kimberly who knows better. Okay, all
Yeah.
your shirts have to be lined up in a certain way.
Particular order and color.
Order,
Facing out.
color, facing the same direction.
Yeah.
Wallet. Let's talk about the wallet.
Uh-oh.
All the money has to be facing the same direction. It has to be in order.
In order of bills.
Chronological order.
In my
One,
head.
five,
I thought
10.
everyone did that.
I do it.
You don't do it?
No, I do
He
it.
does it.
But I'm
No.
a wrestler like you, like
But
I don't
listen.
count. I am hearing my part of my story while he's talking.
We have all these idiosyncrasies, but it also has to do with like the competitor in us, like, so
Oh,
we
yeah.
have all these superstitions,
And
you know,
goals
and so
certain
we have to have things a certain way, so you have a little bit of OCD.
things.
a
I
little
think a little bit.
Now, your diet,
Yes.
every single day, what does it take to get rock solid abs? You wanna give us a shot of your abs? You have abs right now?
I do, but
Go ahead.
nah, I'm alright.
No, really.
I'm
The
shy.
public wants to see. Okay, so you saw the picture. Okay,
Yeah.
he really does have abs like this. 50 years old, everyone. Don't forget.
Yeah.
And what does the person like this eat? Well, in the morning, it's an isogenic shake, protein shake,
Yeah.
and a 3/4 cup of oatmeal.
Yeah.
Wait, stop it. I know this.
How do you know?
And then later on, he has another shake, and he has 7 ounces of ground turkey and 3/4 cup of brown rice almost every single day of his life. Now, sometimes he switches it up, and he has 10 egg whites. And he also, as a snack, has another protein shake and greens.
That's right. There you go. I didn't know this. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but when he does cheat, so I did have a little bird help me with this.
Uh-oh.
So, the little bird told me
Let me see.
that on
Oh, my
occasion he does cheat. So what did I do? I got his Red Hot Blues corn chips. This is what a fitness person will binge on, just so you know. These are his favorite corn chips, right?
Yes, those are the organic Red Hot Blues, the spicy. That's my go-to after. The
Mm-hmm.
first thing I would go to after a show in bodybuilding
Yeah.
would be these guys.
Well, I didn't stop there.
Oh,
I
no.
didn't stop there because evidently his girlfriend, Kimberly, if you're out there, she came from work early one
Oh.
day, and Mr. Never Deviates from the Diet had 2 pizzas and a Diet Coke.
I must
So,
have been stressed
Pizza
out.
is something else that he goes to.
Yeah, that's a rarity, but
It's a rarity, yeah, and I didn't
I'm
stop.
from Jersey. I like pizza, you know?
Yeah, no, I didn't stop there.
Oh my gosh.
I brought the Diet Coke too.
Oh, now I have
And,
managed. I love those, but I have managed to get away from them.
and I didn't stop there. Dark
Chocolate covered, yeah, dark chocolate.
chocolate covered almonds. That's another go-to
No
for this
killer.
man. He is going to accuse me and his girlfriend of trying to ruin him.
Sabotage me.
Yes. He actually told his girlfriend that she was trying to ruin him. Bringing
erase
home
my
these types of
abs.
chips
Yeah,
and
I-
stuff like that. We're not trying to erase
I
anything.
don't like these in the
It's
house.
not gonna go away. But anyways, some treats for you just
Thank you.
because it's fun.
Thank you very
Uh,
much. Oh my
And
gosh.
one thing I did want to talk about before we get to working out is this apple cider vinegar. So there are a few things that we incorporate into our diets as people and trainers. This has a lot of medicinal value. So if you don't have this in your diet, it definitely should be. It can be used for so many different things. It keeps your body in an alkaline state.
Mhm.
So just small amounts can reduce inflammation.
Right, help fight disease, cardiovascular disease. It helps regulate your blood sugars and prevent maybe pre-diabetes.
Yep.
Along with a good diet and adding the apple cider vinegar, it can really help turn around poor blood sugars. And I really love apple cider vinegar. It's outstanding.
Let me just tell you, it tastes horrible. Okay, don't let anyone lie to you. This is the worst
But it's
thing
good
you
for
can
ya.
probably drink in your life. However, it has a lot of really good benefits. So if you are to incorporate, if I give you any kind of nutrition tip today, it's going to be this. Apple cider vinegar, you can look it up, and there are just so many things that it's good for. It will reduce inflammation on your internal organs. It's definitely with arthritis as well. Just a tablespoon a day can reduce inflammation in your joints. and it can give you energy for pre-workout.
Yeah.
It can help you recover for post-workout.
Mhm.
So those of you out there spending on all these pre-workout drinks and post-workout drinks and
That's
all this
right.
kind of stuff, let me just tell you right here, apple cider vinegar, you definitely have to incorporate it into your diet. So,
Right. And this is
and
a
it helps you from
raw-
getting sick.
Yes, it helps fight and boost your immune system
Yeah.
as well,
So,
and burns belly fat.
and cancer fighting.
Cancer
Yeah,
fighting
because it keeps your
helps
body in an
control
alkaline
Yeah,
state.
and control inflammation.
Right.
Good stuff.
So when we come back, we're gonna do some working out with Tim the trainer, and it's gonna be so fun because it'll take us back to where we started, and we're gonna give you some tips as to how he incorporates all his knowledge of sports into a short workout that you might be able to do even at home with just a minimal amount of equipment. So if you're interested in this type of training, you can always contact Tim. And right after our workout, we're going to tell you a little bit about what's ahead and some new things that he's going to bring to you online with his new online business. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so ready to get moving. What did you guys think of that?
That was awesome.
So
Good.
interesting,
I love
right?
that I love your story, man. Like,
Yeah,
I can relate.
that was awesome.
Well, it's probably
This
the first.
dude's a wrestler, by the way. I didn't tell you.
Cool.
Yeah.
So he does the whole lucha libre stuff.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
You might want to come in
I
on
have
the
some-
day.
I'm friends with Gary Wolf, the Pitbull. You know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
too?
of course.
He's a good friend of mine, and he's from the ECW.
Mm-hmm.
You
We
might
work-
want to
work
come in
with
on
him.
the day that I do the wrestling. I'm
Yeah.
doing a special, and that's going to be on December 8th.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm
that'd be
bringing
cool.
one of the top Mexican wrestlers that's like so hot right now.
That's awesome.
From Phoenix. Like, the
Oh,
weird
he's
thing is
from
that
Phoenix.
he's from Phoenix.
Oh, really cool. And he's
Mhm.
doing
He's
well.
from
Huh?
there.
It's a homegrown.
Wow.
And he
And-
just loves me.
You know, sometimes in our culture, if you make it out of Mexico, you're good, but if you make it out of the United States, then you're a little bit the same. You
Yeah.
fall in a different category.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends in Mexico and Tijuana and
Mm-hmm.
Mexico City, and so I have a lot of friends over there. They're pretty wild.
I was in prison for a year.
Over there?
Here,
Yeah.
basically the same thing happened to me.
Yeah. I mean,
I was straight out of the army,
you
How
was
did
in a
you
very
like
dark
that?
place.
I loved it.
yeah.
Fight,
Was it
hurt somebody.
Yeah.
I didn't even. They turned around and the people that attacked me
Yeah.
turned around and pressed charges on me.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
state
you
picks
took
up
care
the
of it.
charges, but I have a
Mhm.
lot of them though. I had, as a juvenile, I was getting locked up, but I had never gotten in trouble in my life, unless I was drinking alcohol. So, not drinking alcohol, pretty much the way I am right now, but when I did drink, I just didn't remember what was going on. So I figured that
No, huh?
I'm not gonna be able to accomplish anything unless
No,
there's no
I'm like,
alcohol.
I'll work
Yeah.
around it, girl. I'm all about the look. Give me the look.
Can you use the bathroom? real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah.
Alright.
Right ahead.
Do you want me to set something up there?
Yep,
Okay.
when you get back.
Yes, ma'am.
He reminds
Hello?
me so much of my dad.
Hello?
Really?
My dad's from Philadelphia,
Oh.
and like his
Can you hear me?
mannerisms and the way he talks,
Oh, yeah?
so weird.
He's just like
Brandon.
the nicest person in the world, for real.
I love his stories.
Can you hear him?
It's awesome. Hello?
You know he's had it so hard. He has 4 girls.
Hello?
Yes, and the women in his life have run him through the fucking ringer. Like, as far as,
Let me call.
like child support and visitation and, like, anything you can think of, they fucking always go
So
by.
now, the little eye next to the image.
Oh, like, why do I want to see?
Put her up.
Yeah. And what do you think? Well, you said so little. Oh, well, lucky. Well,
It's okay. You're weird. I'm the one messing up. I need to sit
You
still.
alright?
He's telling me, because Leslie would say, sit still.
Image. Put image.
I'm used to getting yelled at. I know that's not your way though.
Now you transition that. Ya está parando.
One thing is that I might need to hairspray my little bang a little
Yeah.
a little bit because it's on my eye. Are you gonna leave those at the bottom or will you?
Yeah.
leave-
Hello?
Yeah, so go ahead and set up there.
Okay, cool.
Se supone que vamos a ir.
Hey DJ, should we move our stuff back? You want some chips?
I'm looking at everything, I'm like,
You wanna have a yeah, get some
I'm
energy,
supposed
like,
to do a photo shoot in like 4 or 5 more weeks, I'm like,
I
you
know, but that's
Kim's
4 by
killing
4
it.
weeks. You can open them, like, I brought them just so we could have fun with it. Isn't that
It's
so funny?
cool.
You know what I did? I
You must
contacted
have
your
you had to talk
girlfriend.
to Kim, I'm like,
I friended her, and then I contacted her on Messenger, and I
Yeah.
said, I wanna have some fun with him, cause you're so serious all the time.
yeah.
And I like to have fun with my guests, I want you to have a good time, have fun.
Did she tell you, she probably didn't tell you I'm serious all the time.
I already knew that, I worked with you, what are you talking about? Like,
Only when it comes to fitness stuff.
but that's all we ever did together, so that's all I know.
There's a lot more.
Oh, yeah, I know. No, I didn't get to the whole shaving thing.
Oh, my shaving rituals
Oh
are
my
outside.
God.
Yeah, she gets a kick out of that. She pulls up and I'm gonna have my leg lifted up and I'm shaving outside.
There's nothing
I
in
live
here.
on a couple acres though. That's a pain in the ass to shave, man. I've been doing it for years. But I will only do it outside so I can see all the hair. I have to be able to see it, so that's
I
why I go
know,
outside.
and
She
you do
told
it
you that?
twice a
Okay.
month, and it has to be sunny. I already know the whole ritual.
That is funny.
No, I might have to share that because it's too funny. So, okay guys, so we're gonna keep the workout relatively short. Make
Yeah, I'll do
sure
a
I
little,
have,
I'll do a little combo.
make sure I have, we'll just show examples, like, of
Okay.
the exercises, so.
Cool.
Okay. Make sure I have a solid 10 minutes
No, we do.
That's
at
cool.
the end.
Already. Oh, after the workout.
Yes.
Okay.
How much time, so,
Wait, I'm
Yeah, we got
not
about 20
ready.
minutes, so we can do 10 and 10.
Bobby can hear.
oh, you got Bobby's and Danny lifts?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, so there you go, you can, if you want some soda.
Oh,
Or you
man,
want some,
that's a killer.
wait,
for
I
me.
opened those almonds, by the way, I ate like half
You're
of
a
them.
killer, right?
What? Who can even get them in the car
Is this
without
okay?
eating them?
Is this alright, Trish? With
Yeah,
this
yeah,
stuff like
it's
that?
fine.
I like the line stuff up.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it cute? Oh, easy.
That is so cute. Every person looks like their stylist.
Okay, then you wanna pick up the list real quick?
Yes. And anything else I need.
Juan Miguel do.
Can we do a lot of the boxing stuff?
You wanna start off, I'll put the gloves on you to start, and I'll put you in a stance. And
Okay.
show you a little basic combination,
Yeah.
alright?
Well, I used to teach kickboxing. You might get a little more.
Fine.
Wait, can we do wrestling moves?
I'll wrestle you.
Okay.
Pay-per-view.
So I can do something called pummeling drill, which in wrestling, it's good conditioning, so let me see. What you got here? You should have wraps on it, but these will be okay.
We'll just play. Like, whatever comes out
I have the
is
pads
whatever
on.
happens.
Alright.
On the Trish train, we're just riding the train. See? We just, we're just rolling with it. I got some small wrists.
So just one of you guys, it has to have a mic. That's
Oh,
the-
yeah. That's unless, someone can come over here and hold one.
Okay.
Alyssa? Me?
So I'll have a hand pad.
Go
It'd
ahead,
be a
that'll be
good
a great
time.
introduction.
Well, that's why, yeah, I'm gonna introduce you.
And you can lift
And
weights.
why don't you, can she hold the mic in between us?
Can
Type
you
of
hold
thing?
these
Oh,
with the
God.
gloves on? I think you can.
I did not
I
know
can
it
do
was
it,
gonna be
whatever.
Alright.
I'm ready.
You look great.
Well, no, I told her she was gonna be on today.
Oh, I
So,
don't know,
what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna introduce Alyssa,
Alright.
and I'm just gonna say, let me do my introduction of Alyssa, okay? Where do we need to stand and everything, like how,
Right there,
what
middle.
room, how much room
You
do I
like the
have,
middle?
and can I go to the floor,
Yes, you
is
can go
what I
that
wanna
far.
know.
You can go water wall.
Okay then, okay, Alyssa, come over here,
Oh,
we're gonna
you
grab
do
one of the
wall?
mics,
Mhm.
are they on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Any of them?
I don't wanna keep my people waiting.
Do you want me in there too, hon, or no? Not yet.
Yeah, you're in.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys just love my little Wonder Woman thing?
Yeah.
And where does she, how close does she need to be to us? She can sit probably.
Yeah, she can sit.
You can kind of come in a little. Start standing. You can start standing so I can introduce you. Okay?
A little bit more. A little bit more.
Is this my good side? I know, I need
Which side
my
you need?
veins to be covering my.
I'm
Bájala
doing this
poquito
side.
How's this?
porque se mira la esquina de ahí arriba.
Oh,
What looks better? Mija, did I look better on this side or did it look better on this side?
on this side.
Ya. Y sube otro poquito más.
I like both sides are good.
Ya, right there.
Alrighty.
I can take compliments all day, every day.
So do the transition
Mhm.
first. Okay. And then put the
I'm
mic
not
on
gonna
here.
take any compliment.
No?
Ever. Not even, not
When
like,
you do that,
I'm so
everything's
pretty
happening even
today.
better.
Ready?
I know.
3,
That's why I do it.
2.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Trish Train. Thank you for being with us today. So today I have Tim McAuliffe with me, and he's a master trainer, and he's going to show us some moves. And I also have my guest stylist, Alyssa Williamson, here with me, and she's my girl, and she's helping us out today. Leslie, if you're out there, hey, I knew you couldn't make it today, but Alyssa's filling in, and she's really doing an outstanding job. She's helping me with my makeup and my hair. So thank you so much for being here
Of course.
and joining our team on the Trish Train.
I love it.
I'm so excited to have her, and she's gonna help us with our mic. So while we work out, she's just gonna kind of stand here and make sure that you guys out there can hear us. What are we doing?
Okay, first thing we're gonna do is some striking. What we're gonna do is a 1-2 combination. It's called hitting the mitts or the hand pads. I like to incorporate this in with my strength training. It adds a variety to the training, and it gets away from just traditional weight training, which I love too. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of striking. We're gonna combine that with a lifting move, and then the third thing we're gonna do is an ab move off of here.
Awesome.
So we're
So
gonna
we're gonna do like a little circuit.
little circuit. We're gonna burn fat, build muscle, and sculpt the abs in this combination.
Awesome.
Okay? Which, as you can see, Trish does it all.
I need it. No, I need it. I'm like, no, okay.
So
Let's
we go
do
to
this.
combination. Okay, so let me see you. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed, so.
Okay, so you're right-handed. That's interesting. Do you feel more comfortable with that foot up or the other?
Yeah, is it supposed to be the opposite?
Right. If you're right-handed,
Right foot forward?
you're gonna want your left foot forward. Your left hand is gonna be here. Okay, and then your power hand is in the back.
Yeah.
Because you have a longer launch. Okay, so your left hand is up, right foot there. That's a proper
Okay.
boxing stance. So you're
Got
just gonna do. You're gonna take this hand. You're gonna hit that pad.
Let me just tell you, I am a huge boxing fan.
Okay, so you're gonna go 1, hit that one, and then this one, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is great for the core. Burns.
Wait a second, and I put the bounce into it, so, you know,
You can keep your core tight. No, she's doing exactly right. You don't have to be an expert to get results out of boxing and hitting the pads. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna stop right there. Okay, good job, Trish. Now
knee strikes? No.
we can do some knee strikes too. So what I'm gonna combine
Watch
that
out.
with, alright, you're gonna hold these dumbbells. Now I'm gonna go to a whole body lifting movement. You wanna combine that with the striking. So we're gonna take the dumbbells right here, okay? We're just gonna squat down, keep the back straight, we're gonna go straight up, just like that. Normally I'll do these for about 30 seconds. In my training I don't always believe in the set repetitions. I believe in
Alright.
just going as hard as you can go. Okay,
Yeah,
so all
sometimes
one
it's
motion.
like time
Right, I like
or
time.
reps.
Right, I like time. Let's get that in one motion, so you're gonna come down, straight up, boom, right
Oh,
there.
you want it more fluid? Why didn't
Yeah,
you
just
say
like
so?
that. Just all controlled. Want your back nice and straight. This is gonna, because you're utilizing your upper body and lower body at the same time, you're gonna burn more calories that way than just a traditional shoulder press.
Right.
So we're working our core, legs, booty, shoulders all in one.
And it's really important, guys out there, to sit into your heels
That's right.
and drive through your
Exactly.
heels and press them into the floor and
Yep.
squeeze at the top.
Beautiful. That's the exact form that you want right there.
See this?
I wouldn't expect anything else from Miss Fisher. Okay, so we're gonna put those guys down right there.
Woo! Woo!
Now, the really cool thing is when you combine, there you go. When you combine the striking with the strength move, your heart rate's up. Now it's a good time to go into an ab move.
Cool.
Alright, so have a seat right on here.
Okay.
Your feet are going to be towards
Facing
me.
you? Okay.
Yep. Okay, now bring your butt up a little bit higher. I like the Bosu ball because it gives you some support in your lower back.
Right.
We're going to take this ball here. This is a 4-pound ball. Trisha's going to hold that. I'm going to hold your feet nice and lightly like that.
You're stepping on my Nikes.
Is
They're
that all
brand
right?
new.
Okay, so you're going to bring that
You
over
don't
your
do
head.
that. Okay.
Alright, come up, touch my hand. One, that a girl, straight back. So now we're going to a core move right here. And your back is being supported as you're doing it.
I love these. These are like a personal favorite.
Do you think you can do a ball toss? Let me see if you
Yeah,
can
of
do it.
course.
Okay, so give me the
Okay,
ball.
how hard do you want it? Because I
No,
can
no,
throw
no,
the
no.
ball.
You're gonna hand it to me. I'm gonna throw it
Oh,
to
you're
you.
gonna.
I don't want. This is off limits. Okay. So
Okay.
you're gonna go. You're gonna go back.
Yeah.
Come on up. Now when you come up, I'm gonna throw the ball. You're gonna catch it.
Oh,
That'll
over
go.
here?
One. That's
Okay.
it.
Love that
That's it.
exercise.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we have some ball toss going
And
here.
it's so fun to do with your clients.
Yeah, you want to fight the boredom. When you're training with experienced trainers, you want to see things that are different and unique instead of just all the same. Come on, Giggles. You got to keep going. Like it's stuck.
Wait a second.
All right.
Okay. I can't get over you stepping on my Nikes.
I can hold. Do you want me to hold?
Ow!
Do you want me to hold you?
Okay, no, that's okay.
All right, give me 5 more, just like that.
Okay.
So we're gonna go 1, and a girl. 2, 3. We got Trish rolling now.
So you
4,
know
one
it's
more.
so funny though. Okay,
5.
story.
That is it.
It's like I would pick a ball that was too heavy, and this is me, the trainer. I'll be like right here, and they throw the ball and literally knock me back.
Yeah, I mean,
I've had that happen.
with a bigger ball. Okay, now let's try.
Wrestling moves.
You want to go to wrestling?
I don't know. Okay, go ahead. Whatever you have in mind.
You wanna,
I'm ready for whatever. You see this? On the Trish train, you never
Okay.
know what's gonna happen.
Let's
I'm
try
down
it.
for whatever. He stepped on my Nikes. I'm okay. I'm just gonna go.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try this. Hold on to these guys. So now you're gonna come right here. Okay, we're gonna put your feet wide.
Yeah.
Okay, now what I want you to do is bring your dumbbells here in the same position, just like you're doing a
Okay.
press. I just want you to squat down and add a plyometric jump to it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are you ready for some heavy breathing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what you got there. Good. Perfect. Nice and light on the feet. Soft on the
Always.
feet. Yeah. Beautiful. Press all the way up. So I like to incorporate a lot of these in training too, because you're working a lot of cardio plus the legs and the shoulders. You're getting a total movement
Woo!
here. Okay? Keep on going. You got about 100 more. Let's go. Keep on working.
This was me.
Beautiful.
Everybody always would call me 8 more because I would always say 8 more.
Trish has not
8
two
more.
running, 8 more. That'll go. Keep on going.
Yeah.
All right, now we have her going really good. I'm gonna grab these. Stay right there.
I'm breathing over here. He's about to kill me.
All right, now
Those
using
are
my
no
hand
joke.
lifts. Okay, so it's a plyometric move with the strength. You're gonna go back to your striking, just 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. That's it. Keep on going. 2, 1, 2. Hands up. You wanna keep the person's hands up, nice and
Oh,
high
yeah.
by your chin. There you go.
Or else you get popped in the mouth.
That's it. Right
You
there.
gotta keep your
1, 2.
hands up. See this?
Good.
See this?
Excellent strike. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hey, boxing's my thing. I didn't know if you know this, but
I love it.
I'm just telling you right now.
I love it. 1,
I got more moves than this.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, a little faster. Let's see if we can get you going. That girl.
Okay.
Perfect. Yep. Punch straight. Nice and straight. That girl. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3.
You know,
1, 2, 3.
the only thing is like, your hands are hard.
Come on, guys. All right, time right there. Beautiful.
Wait a second.
Killer. Good job.
I'm used to okay, so you can get all kinds of different gloves, okay? I'm used to the kind that have, like, the big poofy ones.
Yeah.
Because I have girl hands. See this? It's girl hands. There's some feminineness to me, okay?
Absolutely. These are a little bit more MMA tend,
Yeah.
a little bit lighter. And the cool thing is though, you're gonna turn your hands this way and we can put some dumbbells right in there, okay? So
Yeah.
now, we're gonna hold these guys. You'll be able to hold them. Okay, stand towards me so that they can, beautiful. So now, let's go to a curl. Bicep curl. Beautiful. As you guys can see, it's activating the biceps. Her core is nice and tight. She's using a good tempo, so like a 1, 2. So you can imagine the plyometric, the ab move, the cardio. Now we go to a traditional bodybuilding movement, some curls.
Yeah,
We mix it all in together.
right.
Looks
Love it.
fantastic. Yep.
So this is something typical that you would do with a client,
Yes.
right? So
Any level.
if
can
they
do
would,
it.
yeah, come into you and say, yeah, let's mix things up a bit, like,
Right.
you gotta kind of keep everybody engaged.
Right. I like
You know,
to
it
do
can be
things
so
different.
boring.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Keep changing up, and I also like and believe in traditional strength training at the same time,
Right.
which I will incorporate those moves in.
The thing is
during-
like, you don't want to reinvent the wheel.
No, I like
Like,
the
there's
basics.
some really good functional training.
That's right.
Squats,
Beautiful.
presses,
And
right?
Functional being total body and
Yep.
something that helps you apply to daily
Curls.
feeling better. That's it. Curls. You can even go
All
into
that basic
you can
stuff.
go into a side lateral. for
Side
that.
laterals.
Yeah.
These are my nemesis. You know why? Because I'm always just trying to build my shoulders, but they don't want to be built.
Yes. Outstanding shoulders.
So,
And then you
I
got your
mean,
side laterals. They're beautiful.
this is just me once again being critical of myself. So even people who are fitness people, we all have our insecurities.
Yep.
So just so you know out there,
Nobody's
know,
perfect. No,
yeah.
Nobody is perfect.
so I always feel
Um,
like I'm working on stuff.
That's right.
So it keeps me motivated.
And that's why you look so outstanding.
Well, thank you so much.
Mhm.
Oh my God, those are such great ideas. Thank you
Yeah,
so
just
much for
incorporate
that.
it, Mix it all up. Yep.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So thank you for holding that for
Of
us.
course.
Yeah, we're gonna take a seat right here, and we're gonna just talk a little bit more. Hopefully, you guys got some great ideas with that workout. All this stuff you can find at like Sports Authority or whatever.
Yeah, you could do this. You could do these type of moves and workouts, not only in a gym with a trainer, but you can do things like this at home if you're using, the form safely and just taking it one
Right.
step. You know.
I mean, if you have no idea what you're doing, definitely want to consult with a trainer, somebody who knows. And then, if for some reason you can't afford to keep going to your trainer, which is, it can be expensive for people, you could always enroll in a group fitness class, or, you could
Online personal training.
do online personal training, which is exactly what I was going to talk about. So, the next step for Tim, something that he has coming up, is his program called ABS. It's a business called Active Body Systems,
Correct.
right? And tell us a little bit about where you're going in this industry, because really it's all about now online training, and we're just taking it to a different level.
Yes, and taking it to more people. A lot of people can't come to a gym, or personal training, they say, can be expensive, which it is because you have the trainer one-on-one with you. So I'm reaching out to people and doing online training, and my website is activebodysystems.net. So I can work with them and make it feel like they have an actual trainer with them by designing a program for them. And I'll have an app. I have my own app where they would go to my website, get on the app, and it gives them directions on how to train. It gives them videos. It makes them accountable for their nutrition,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all wrapped into a plan. So I'm starting to do more and more online training to reach out.
What
and
does
help
that
people.
cost the average person? So let's just say I'm,
Uh-huh.
Trish from Nogales, and I'm like, what's up, Tim the trainer? I'm over here in Nogales, and I can't really get to you, but I'm interested in your online program. Well, what's it gonna cost me, or is there a package, or?
I would say most of the programs are month to month. It could be $99 to $150 per month for a custom designed workout. So each workout that my clients would get will be designed by me, and they're different for their needs. So
Right.
if you go to my website and there's an activation start, and you go in and fill out your forms, health history, and then I start to
Can you hear
design.
him, by the way? Everybody out there in TV land, does he need another mic?
I start to design your program customized for you, but online, so you can go to the gym and hit the app, and then the whole workout will be right there. So approximately $100 to $150 a month, and you would get with that program nutritional advice on your workout.
That's a great value, because as we all know, personal training, it can be very
Yes.
expensive. It could be $35 an hour, and the lowest end for maybe 30 minutes, and you don't get all that extra stuff.
No,
you
the
know.
nutrition is really important. A cardio plan, nutrition, and actual moves and workouts designed to help that person reach their fitness goals and feel like they really have a trainer working with them.
Right. I think it's an absolutely brilliant idea for you to progress
Really
in that
excited about
way. And the website is not quite up yet, but he's working on it. So you do have the photo that I sent out there with his picture, and it has his logo for Active Body Systems. So that's going to be coming soon.
It's actually, I'm sorry, it's actually activated now, activebodysystems.net. It is ready, and I am taking online clients.
You're already taking them. Oh, okay. So the
Yeah,
last I talked to you was like
Yeah,
almost ready, but now it's ready.
yeah, I wanted it to look a particular way.
Okay.
Aesthetically, the website, but it's ready, and I'm still doing, my clients, one-on-one at Keith Pools in
Yeah.
Arizona. So,
Okay, so Tim trains out of Keith Pools the training zone, and that is on Ocotillo and Arizona Avenue
correct,
in Chandler.
yes.
So if you want to see him personally, you'll have to come to Chandler. I do feel like there are those people who do pay for that personal service and that personal attention, and we as trainers love providing that service to you when possible. And over time, I think we get a little bit picky too. So, I mean, we're talking about people who've been in the industry for a while. All the new kids, y'all can have all those people that don't want to work. Okay.
I like clients who like to work.
Now, so I will pick and choose now who I work with. And if you are not dedicated and you are not
Serious.
ready for a change in your life, because I'm not going to do all the work for you.
You have to want it.
You have to want it, and you have to put your work in, which is you're going to spend a lot more time outside of when we're together.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like 80% of the time is going to be what you do on your own, and then the other 20% is going to be what we do together.
Yes.
So we can only do so much.
Right. We can't
Right.
watch them 24 hours a day, and we can lay out the programs. But I like to work with clients now who like to follow them.
Yeah.
And at Keith Pools Training Zone, when new people come in, if I can't get them in or I can't work with them,
Yeah.
we have a staff there of 6 to 8, I think, full-time 6 trainers. We try to help people and place them and put them with the right
With
trainer.
the right trainer. Yeah, it's really important.
Absolutely,
You got to
to
find the
help
right
people.
fit.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
to help people,
Right.
just so that they can get good instructions and be with the trainers there as well. And it's a good place. It's an awesome facility, and there's trainers there that can do just about everything you need.
Yeah. And so I did, when doing my research for the show, before we go, I just have a funny story. So I contacted Tim's girlfriend, and I was wanting to know the inside scoop, which is how I got all of the information as far as all of his favorite
my
snacks.
treats, yeah.
All that type of stuff. So I do the extra. I kind of go above and beyond just to have fun with people. And she did tell me an interesting story. Now, we're going to combine the OCD with everything else that Tim is about, and the
Very
whole
particular.
the body shaving thing.
Yes.
So he shaves his whole body,
Yeah.
and we get this from bodybuilding, okay? It's
part of
something that
it.
we do because we're under some very strong lights, and that's why we have to use all that tan. People are like, why do you guys put that tan? Well, because if you don't put the tan on, you just look like a shriveled up white person under the lights, and it does not look good. So if you want your muscles to pop, you gotta have the tan. You gotta be all shaved and smooth. So
Clean
you have
shave.
this
Shaving rituals.
a shaving ritual twice a month, only when it's sunny,
Yes.
and you have multiple different positions to make sure
Yeah.
that you don't miss a spot.
Right. While outside.
While outside, so
Sitting
the
in a chair-
neighbors.
Sitting in a chair.
I know.
Well, I don't have too
And-
many neighbors. I'll
Your
let a couple
girlfriend gets a
neighbors.
kick out of this. She's like, she
Yeah.
thinks it's the funniest thing
Yeah,
in
I
the
hold my
world.
legs and it's just
Yeah.
any angle you can get.
It's a
yeah.
whole, like, you have to, I feel like he makes an appointment just to do this. Like, okay,
I have to clear
on
the
the
schedule.
second of the month,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the body shave. Okay, how long does it take you?
Okay, for a complete upper shave, it takes
Upper-
probably an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Whoa!
For a complete lower body shave where everything is clean and nice and smooth, because I do the sugar scrub, I do the lotion afterwards, I do the.
You could sell this.
Yes.
Like,
So-
I'm serious. Like, put it on the website,
It's
like
great to
Shade by
discuss.
Tim. Like, you know, you need to educate all these bodybuilders out there who don't know what they're doing.
There's a certain
This
way
is
to
the
do
type.
it. Yeah.
There's a process. You can
There's
sell
a
that.
process, and I guarantee your
I'm
skin will come
about to
out.
make you some money. I just gave you the idea of your
Ooh,
life.
That's a good idea. I do.
You're gonna sell this right now.
Show prep or have your
Upper
skin
body
look the
shave,
best
it requires
all
an
the time.
hour and a half of your time. It has
And
to
lower
be
body's
sunny.
an hour and a half too.
Lower body's an hour and a half.
Everything.
There's a salt scrub.
That's
There's a
number one.
lotion.
Oh yeah.
Now listen,
You do
all the
okay, too.
products are going to be provided to you by the Trish Train, brand. I'm about to come up with a formula
For nice,
for your
clean,
body
shaved,
shape.
smooth
Yes,
skin.
and we are going to sell this to you, okay? It's going to come to you. Don't worry about it. We're going to work on it. We're going to bring it to you within the next few months. It's going to be available to you, the whole process. An hour and a half for the top, an hour and a half for the bottom. So that's 3 hours
At least it's
for the body shape.
4 hours. It could be.
What if it rains that day? Like, what if it's shitty weather? Like, what if it's like cloudy?
If I have a scheduled shaving day
Yeah.
and it rains outside, I'm very sad. I don't like that.
Then you don't get shaved.
No, I won't even go outside. Then I'm mad because my schedule's jacked up. I gotta find 4 hours to shave one another day. I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh, that's too crazy. That's too crazy. So, these are the type of people that I'm getting to know in the fitness industry. And for those of you who don't know what the Trish Train is about, the Trish Train Fitness and Health Show is anything and everything fitness and sports related. I'm trying to create a community in fitness and a forum for people like Tim, a platform for them to come in, share their ideas, share their knowledge with you, have some fun, and really promote their businesses, because there's nothing like that out there. And I'm going to be the pioneer in this radio internet industry. And I'm telling you right now, the Trish Train is going to be huge. Everybody's going to be blowing up my phone, want to be on the Trish Train. Larry Fitzgerald, I just know you want to be on the Trish Train. Kai Green, I know you want to be on the Trish Train. And I have a long list of people that I'm going to invite. But really, I kind of want to give back to all the people that I've worked with along the way, who I'm so proud of. People like Tim, that are good people, nice people, deserve to be recognized for their accomplishments. Whitney and Scott and Kevin, all these people that I've already brought. You're gonna see more, and I'm gonna extend the invitation. Will you come back?
Absolutely. I can come
So-
back. I love it. Yeah.
Initially, I want everyone to meet my crew. And in the shows coming after the new year, you're gonna see them come back, and we're gonna really narrow some things down. I know you out there, you have a lot of questions about specifics, like we're gonna focus on whatever it is that you wanna hear about. You can always contact us. I'm about to launch the TrishTrain.com. You're gonna be able to directly tune in and check out my videos directly on YouTube. So if you miss the live shows, that's okay. We're gonna keep our live shows on Funk That System Radio, but you can also tune in if you miss what happened today. I'm gonna lead you to the show so that you can actually tune in later and get that knowledge about what we're sharing each and every time that we're here together. So so much fun to have you, Tim.
Yes.
I really appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you inviting me.
Have you had fun?
A lot of fun. And yeah.
I want you all to know that the Trish Train is the show to come on to if you guys want to promote your business. It's a great forum for you, a great platform. I like to thank my staff. Thanks to DJ Ana Karen and Mario Garcia, and my beautiful stylist Alyssa for helping me with my hair and makeup today. If you're interested in hair and makeup, you can always contact Alyssa Williamson. She is currently has a spot at Layden Mitchell in Chandler, so you can always hit me up if you're interested in her services. I thank you so much for being here. One shout out to all the veterans out there. Last week on the show, I missed it. I absolutely forgot to say hello and thank you for your service. So I wanted to wish you a happy Veterans Day. I know it's belated. I wish you a happy Thanksgiving ahead of time, because next week we're not going to be on Thursday at 11 at the regular time because it's Thanksgiving. However, I'm going to tape a show, and I'm going to have my special guest Manny Romero on there, and we're going to talk about running. He's a marathon runner. He's done the New York Marathon, the Boston Marathon, Chicago Marathon just this year. Okay, yeah, that's some running. You know, I'm not like really a good runner compared to this guy. So we're gonna learn a little bit about running over the Thanksgiving holiday. And I just appreciate my entire staff, and I appreciate all of you out there who tune in every week. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a fabulous Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys on the 1st. I got a very special guest. You're not going to want to miss it. Whatever you miss today, don't worry about it. Tune into YouTube. Peace out. We're going to eat some chips now.